It's two sides who've struggled to find consistency in their first 11 championship games of the season. Today, they look to bounce back from midweek defeats. Portsmouth, one of the lowest scorers in the division, take on one of the finest defences in the championship this season, as Stoke City arrive on the blustery south coast. This is a handshake between both Mark Robbins and John Mousinho. John Mousinho had a brief coming together with Frank Lampard in midweek. Hopefully the gloves remain off this afternoon here at Fratton Park. Here's Thomas. Trying to find some room. Williams prevents it from happening. There's Obama. It's a good leap, a good header. And I tell you what, Bursic seemed confident that was going wide, but it was certainly close.
It was close. Again, great delivery in from Cresswell. Obama all to deal with it. He's in on his own. No one really else in there with him, but gets in front of his man and glancing header. Tries to direct it to that far corner and just can't get enough of it.
As the managers are out of the dugouts early doors. Here's Manhoef. Inside to Bae Junho. Space for him. It's a good hit. Plenty of power in it. Had Bursic fully stretched to his left-hand side. Very little room to operate in, but a dangerous strike from the Stoke City number 10.
Yeah, great feet from Junho. Just a little drop of the shoulder. Gets a shot away really quickly.
Now Phillips. To Lovierov. Well-weighted ball in behind. Poole has to be careful here because Obama is in. And the Portsmouth back line switching off, presenting a great opportunity for Divin Obama, who couldn't take it.
It's a wonderful ball in. Holds up in the wind brilliantly, and then Obama, as this bounces to him, just a bit of a lack of conviction in the strike. It's really tame on his left foot. You have to hit through that.
Now, how about that for a sight? Maybe grey skies, but we've got a bit of colour.
Yeah, a little bit of colour. Beautiful scenes.
There's Johansson trying to dictate the movement in front of him. Finds Junho. Ball pass though. Packs there. Now Kirk, presented with half an opportunity. Bishop gets the rebound. It's all a bit scruffy. And it ends up in the supporters behind the back of the goal.
Kirk again rushes shot, but unfortunately just doesn't drop the Bishop in an angle they can get a decent shot away.
Ogilvy timing it perfectly to win the ball back there. Bae Junho, good first touch, not a bad second touch either. Manhoef faced with Ogilvy once more. Million Manhoef with the drive. While Bursic thought it was going wide, it ended up hitting the side netting. And another decent opportunity for Stoke and Manhoef down the Stoke right. Johansson to Phillips. Now to Lovierov, who's changed into more of a traditional right-back as the half has worn on. An additional 3 minutes at the end here. Obama, that's a good through ball. Matthews has got to get back. Obama for Stoke City, saved by Bursic. Manhoef on the volley. And in. It's not quite Rosed, but way off target.
It's, again, really good movement, isn't it, from Obama in behind the defence. Sets himself up back onto the left foot, and it's a decent strike, it really is, but when it falls to Manhoef, you're thinking if that's on his left foot, he has a much better chance of hitting the target.
Would have been an early start for those Stoke City supporters. Long journey down to the south coast. Oh, they'd love to go home with a big smile on their face. Good hold-up play by Colby Bishop. So it was just a clearance down the right-hand side more than anything. Kept it in play and won aside a free kick in a dangerous position. Into the sun. Goes Pack's free kick into the near post. Ooh, and it's guided behind for a corner. Obama, the forward, is back doing the defending for Stoke City.
Yeah, good defending. Ball just drops, doesn't it, as he puts it in. You think he's trying to whip it to that far post, and it just drops.
4 blue shirts lined up on that penalty spot. It's taken short. Yang, back to Chaplin, who drills it in. Pak is there. Into the mix it goes. It's so loose. Pak! Ogilvy! And over. Look at the celebrations from the Stoke back line. It was bodies on the line sort of stuff from the away side. But Portsmouth presented with a handful of half opportunities. Couldn't take them.
Bites of this, didn't they? First ball initially, Pak with the header, and then it's just bounced around. Really good reactions from Johansson, and then just bodies in the way. Wilmot, I think as it drops out to Ogilvy, he's trying to just place this into the far corner and misses.
Yang to Ogilvy. Near post cross, easily dealt with once again, this time by Wilmot. There's a coming together off the ball between Poole and Mbama. That's been a recurring theme throughout this afternoon. Poole this time had a little bit more left on him by Divin Mbama. On his 21st birthday today, the referee has a gift for him. It's a yellow card.
Yeah. To be fair, they have been going at each other all game.
Volume rises inside Fratton Park for this free kick, which goes short. Yang, plenty of options in the middle. One's at the back post. Oh, and it's a corner kick as it is. It was scrambled just about over the line. Johansson with the last touch. Well, there's a lot of confusion because the decision is now actually a goal kick. Won by Johansson. Manhoef the target. Not really a traditional target man, Million Manhoef. Here's Talovierov, who's knocked over by Yang, and that's a mismatch, yet Yang with enough force to push Talovierov to the ground and concede the free kick. Deep free kick here. Lewis Baker sends it in. It's not a bad one. Oh, and it just goes wide. That's the closest they've come to a goal in the second half. Ashley Phillips, the big defender, getting his head on it and only a foot or so away from finding the back of the net.
It's a sensational ball, and the pace on this, the whip in behind, and Phillips gets up and does ever so well. Great contact on it. Just drifts past that far post.
Pak plays it off Baker. And now off the bench, it's Josh Murphy. It's an early cross in. What a chance and what a save. Viktor Johansson, that's why he's so highly regarded as one of the best goalkeepers in this division. What a save.
Johansson, his reflexes are sensational. It's a great save.
Just made himself big. That's all he could do from, what, 4 yards out? The instant impact of Murphy, though.
It was just so direct, wasn't it? One touch whip on that left foot, and this thing, he goes both ways, so he's so hard to play against as a fullback.
Here's Thomas up against Devlin, finds a yard and a cross, which is glanced in for an own goal. A disaster at the back for Pompey. Matthews, who's had an excellent afternoon, the unlucky party, but the real party is in that away end. Portsmouth 0, Stoke City 1.
It is. Look at other ends of the pitch. Murphy puts in a wonderful cross. Johansson saves it. This time, Sober Thomas puts in such a telling cross, such pace on it. Matthews feels like he has to go for it and ends up putting it into his own net. So unlucky for the centre-back. But again, the pace on that cross is what causes the problems.
Murphy taken down by Talovierov, who says no. Bites his shirt in frustration, and a shake of the head to go with the yellow card. 3 minutes to go. Portsmouth looking for an equaliser. Chaplin stands over this free kick. It's the near post, it's glanced on, and somehow goes wide. There's an offside flag raised, but there were blue shirts arriving there, and none of them could guide it on target.
Hard to see who was actually offside here from this, but just a glancing header.
Murphy away from Telovierov. Is this the chance? Murphy in, deflection, and into the hands of Johansson. Kirk nor Bishop could get there, but the ever-reliable Stoke City #1 is there to get his hands on it. But that's it. Final whistle goes, and it's a victory for Stoke City. An own goal, enough to send those travelling supporters home happy. Hayden Matthews on the back row there, the big defender, who was excellent all afternoon, you have to say, until he got that unfortunate touch that guided it beyond Josef Bursic. Hurt himself in the process as well. Talk about rubbing salt in the wounds as Portsmouth's inconsistent season continues. Stoke City, though, taste victory on the road. A perfect way to bounce back from that defeat at the Den. Final score here is Portsmouth 0, Stoke City 1.